Private Roman I. My license number is IXIVLLCCVIXMV. Also comes in handy as an eye chart. Tonight I'm going to tell you about the Julius Caesar caper. It all began during the Ides of March. I was sitting in my office. I had just sent yet another criminal to jail. Suetonius the Gladiator. See, he'd been fixing fights in the Colosseum. Had a crooked line that kept taking a dive. Anyway, I was sitting there in my office when he walked in.
You Flavius Maximus, Private Roman I?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Are you positive we're alone?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive we're alone.
Well, then who's that standing beside you?
That's you!
I know, but can I be trusted?
Now, I could see I was dealing with no ordinary man. This guy was a nut! All right, what can I do for you?
Flavius, a terrible thing has happened. It's the greatest crime in the history of Rome. Julius Caesar has been murdered.
Julius Caesar? Murdered?
Yes, it happened just an hour ago. In the Senate. He was stabbed.
Stabbed?
Yes. They got him in the rotunda.
Ooh. That's a dangerous spot. I had a splinter there once.
What I told you, all of Rome was in an uproar. I came to you because you're the top private eye in Rome. You've got to find the killer.
Well, I'll try.
Oh, you can do it. After all, you're the guy who got Nero. You set him up on that whole, Arsenal rap.
Oh, yeah, old Nero. Say the whole town was sure burnt up about him, eh? they were...
So, Flavius, will you take the case?
Just a minute, pal. I'd like to know just who I'm working for. Just who is it?
Oh, I'm a senator. I was Caesar's best friend. The name's Brutus.
Brutus, eh? All right, Brutus, you got yourself a boy. I'll take the case. My fee is 125 drachmas a day. Payable in advance.
All right, here you go.
Thanks. You're one short.
Oh, you got a good ear.
When it comes to money, perfect pitch. Let's go. And Rinse the Blood Off My Toga by Frank Wayne and John Schuster.
So here we are, Flavius. The Senate. This is where Big Julie got knocked off.
Uh-huh. So, where's the corpus delicti?
The what?
The corpus delicti. What's the matter? Don't you understand plain Latin? The fire.
Oh, the stick. Lying right over there.
Wow, 8 daggers in it.
Yeah, what do you think?
If he were alive today, he'd be a pretty sick boy. Say, he's really fixed for blades, eh? Got these
So, Flavius, what do you think?
All right, fill me in. Who are these guys around here?
They're all senators. They were here when it happened. That's Publius, that's Casca.
And who's the guy right behind you?
That's Cassius.
Uh-huh. So who would you say is the likeliest suspect?
Why, that fella standing next to him.
That's you!
I know. But can I be trusted?
Now, I could see I was dealing with no ordinary case. This was a mental case. Now listen. Hey, wait a minute. Who's the date?
Who? Oh, that's Calpurnia, Caesar's wife.
Oh, well, she's a suspect. Hold on just a moment. Pardon me, Mrs. Caesar? Flavius Maximus, private eye. I'd like to ask you a few questions. What do you know about all this? I told her Julie don't go. What? Julie don't go. I know. He wouldn't listen to me. Now, look, Mrs. Caesar, if I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. Julie don't go. Now, please don't upset yourself. I told her don't go. Yeah, but hey, take it easy, please. Sergeant, take Mrs. Caesar home. I'm coming. I don't blame him for going.
So, Flavius, what do you think?
I don't know. Not an angle anywhere. Not a clue.
Well, cheer up. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Let's reconstruct it. Now, Caesar was over there and... Hey, wait a minute. Someone's hiding behind that pillar. Come on out, buddy. I see ya.
Stop it!
What you doing hanging around here, Buster?
Well, why should I be? I'm Mark Antony.
Mark Antony?
Yeah, just make a speech over the body of Caesar. I said, French, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Yeah, what you got in that sack there?
Ears!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Don't you want to know about that Julius Caesar?
You mean, you know who did it? I would. What's his name?
Yeah, his name is...
That's an interesting name. Must be Greek.
No one Flavius, he's dead.
What? What a confusing case. All I had for clues was 2 dead bodies and a sack full of ears.
Now look, Flavius, I'll pay you 110 drachmas a day.
That's 125 drachmas.
Well, that's right. You got a good ear.
I got a sack full of good ears.
Let's see some action here.
Hey, relax. Don't get your toga in a knot. Listen, I got a pal, Claudius. Runs a bar over on the Via Flaminia. He should have some answers for me.
That's the idea. Get out among the people. Ask questions. After all, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Hey, you Flame!
Hey, Claude, what's new?
Nothing much. What do you have?
Give me a Martinez.
You mean a martini?
If I want to, I'll ask for it. Look, I'm working on this Julius Caesar kill. You know anything?
Yeah, try that name right over there.
Thanks. Okay, sister, start talking. Okay, stop talking. Claudius, do you know anything else?
Yeah, actually, I think I might know the guy you're looking for.
You mean Mr. Big? What's his name?
Yeah, his name is...
It's intriguing me. Say, Claudius, how do you spell... Claudius?
Hey, Flavius, how you doing?
Brutus, what are you doing here?
I was, looking for you. Say, who's that down the floor?
That's Claudius the bartender.
Well, that's a funny place for him to carry a knife in his back.
He's dead. He was stabbed.
In the portico. There's even more people than the rotunda.
Right.
So, have you come up with any answers? Who killed Julius Caesar?
And at that moment, the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. Brutus had been the only man around when all the others had gotten murdered. Caesar, Antony, the bartender. Brutus was always there. Things were beginning to add up. I put 2 and 2 together, and it came out IV. It was time to make my move.
So, you come up with any answers? Who killed Julius Caesar?
Only one guy could have done it.
Yeah? Who?
Let's not play games, Brutus. Or should I say, Mr. Big.
Hey, what are you getting at?
If the sandal fits, wear it! You knocked off Big Jewel!
Oh, you're out of your head. I hired you to find the killer.
Pretty smart, but not smart enough. Now, are you gonna talk, or do I have to call a couple centurions to lean on you?
Right, I admit, I did it. I knocked off Big Julie, and I'd do it again.
If he wasn't already dead.
Right.
That's all I wanted to know, pal. I'm sending you up the timer for a long stretch. Come on, I'll call a chariot and we'll go downtown.
Don't move unless you want to dig in your toga. I'm getting out of here, and don't you try to stop me.
Oh. Well, I couldn't stop him. He had to drop on me, but I knew where he was headed. For the scene of the crime. The Senate. And so 15 minutes later, I pulled up in my chariot. Brutus, this is Flavius Maximus, private eye. I know you're in there. Come on out.
Come in there and get me.
Oh, come on, Brutus. We'll just smoke you out. We'll throw insects. We'll throw in on a spear.
I don't care what you do. Hey, how'd you get right next to me?
This is an insect. I can do whatever I want.
Oh, you got me retreating. But I'll be back.
Oh, no, you won't. This isn't a series.
Oh, I'll be back. Just remember one thing. All roads lead to Rome.
Get out of here! I took care of that one. Good work, Flavius. All roads salute you. Thanks, men, but if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a doll. Okay, baby, now you're sure your husband won't object. I know, but I was rather talk about something else tonight?